Hey guys, as you can see here, today we are with Master Duel, the newfound Yu-Gi-Oh hype, which is always nice to have new Yu-Gi-Oh hype because Magic kind of takes over everything as well as Pokemon. I think Pokemon would be a little bit more, but you know what I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh's the best. Um, and we're not going to be doing any deck profiles or like praising the game today. Actually, today I'm going to be that one guy who finds the faults in it, and then I'm just going to go over why I don't really enjoy the game. Um, really popular, and it's good to bring more people to the Yu-Gi-Oh community at a cheaper price. It's just for the people who already played. If you're not interested in a new format, it's not really that fun. And apart from that is it's just that it takes away from the experience of the TCG. And by that I mean I know many Magic Yu-Gi-Oh players who are maining Magic the Gathering now instead of Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments on the same day that they're held, and just playing online instead, so it kind of ruins the people who want to play TCG in that area. I don't know if it's just my one area, but that's pretty much how it's going there. Another thing is the gameplay is pretty slow when you have in between the rounds and the animations for certain cards like Access Code or Monster Reborn. It just becomes redundant. Then you have the opponents who don't load because you always have with the TCG games. You always have those one people who just don't decide to play with good internet or don't have it and take forever. Or you have the people who just T-set and pass, because that's really common in here because no one has anything, so it's not fun yet. Another thing is the shop. We go to Secret Pack. So Secret Packs last for 3 hours, right? Or 24 hours, or however long they last, right? But I have to buy a normal pack or go into the decks and purchase a specific card from a pack to unlock a pack to get 4 out of the 8 cards, something I want out of a select in the group of cards. Like for example, if I want Sky Striker, we'll look at the feature cards, and all these cards right here, you'll get 4 out of the 8, one of these, right? 4 of these, each pack. But you have to like buy a card, which in my case was the Link Monster, and then I got the pack. And then you have a limited amount of time to use it. And I just don't like it. Also, the bonus packs, they're not really that good. It's just like 2 random cards for winning, and they usually suck. Structure decks, Magician Pendulum. Alright, I don't really know about this, but not worth it. I guess it gives you a decent deck when you're starting out. Really, the best thing about this were the bundle deals. These were so good. They have these, which I guess are cool if you want to be cool with your protectors, but makes no gameplay difference. And I just don't really like how the pack things, that's just annoying to me. Also, the loading in between just switching screens, so like if I need to go to my missions, check a couple things, go out and I want to hit my duel or deck, I can't until it loads. And then if I need to check my missions, or not my missions, sorry, see, now I can't click anything, but if like random notifications, I can't just click mark all, I have to go through all of them, which really isn't, that's just more pickiness, but still, it catches up. Then we go to the decks. Now this is more of a personal opinion, and I just don't care for the OCG format, because I'm pretty sure that's what they base it off. Mainly because if we go to Sky Striker, completely different, so like it's not fun if you like the TCG version. But let's go ahead and look at a Sky Striker deck for the format for Master Duel. So first of all, Maxi is a card. A lot of people are excited. I don't really care, to be honest. I know it's a good card and it can have its benefits, but I'd rather have like Dragoon, Divine Sword, Phoenix Blade, or like a similar ban list to what we have here. I don't really like Maxi enough to warrant losing all of that for my decks, and I don't think it's the best card either. I don't know, just not really, in my opinion, the good. I mean, I know it's good, and I'll say it's good, but I don't care enough, if you know what I mean by that. Next thing, we have Upstart Goblin at 3. Now, that's a good thing, but Why can't we have that? Why is it so different? Like, you can't correlate anything. Another thing is, why is multi-roll at 3? This card is the best card in the deck. Now, that should be a good thing, but, like, for the people who play against it, it sucks. Engage at 2 is kinda insane, to be honest. I would like that in the TCG, but we'll probably get that in the next ban list, because mainly Engage does pretty much nothing. But 2 Widow Anchor, I don't like, it's not, no, it's just, why? Why? What's the purpose? What is it doing at 3? I guess because this is at 2, but I mean, just, I know it's not the worst thing, but if it has off multi-roll, you'll banish 2 pretty quickly. And the main thing is, why is Kagari at 1? Why? What's the purpose? Why? Why? The best one's at 1. And then you have the spells. So, like, you're giving Sky Striker, but nerfing it to the point where it's not worth it anymore. And I don't get it. I don't get it. Another thing is that if we go to the public deck search, let's look at this. Okay, well, finally, you have a good deck. You have a decent deck here, right? And then we'll come back to it. But Ojama, I don't know if that's good, but you have stuff that's not finished. More stuff that's not finished. So some of it's actually good. But if you, like, try and copy, you have just a bunch of crap decks mixed in, and there's no, like, filter. Really, am I good enough? Anyways, let's look at a Dark Magician deck. Main thing is, there is no Dragoon. No Dragoon. That's just, I don't get it. You know, it's not that hard to deal with, really. And it is like a Dark Magician boss monster. It's just not fair. I don't get it. Like, you could simply take it out with a Kaiju or Super Poly. I hate it. But yeah, so, I mean, I guess we don't have to play Red Eyes now, which is fun. Red Eyes Fusion wasn't technically a break. It was better than Magician Souls, almost. But if we come here, now we're playing 3 Dark Magician and 1 Dark Magician Girl. That's 4 bricks right there. Now, if we go to Dark Magical Circle, I'm gonna go with another 2, because you usually want to play 1, so that gets us to 6 bricks. 7 with Illusion Magic, sure, it can be useful, not really good, though enough. This card, it could go either way, but Timaeus is definitely a brick, because it does it specifically as Dark Magician. So, it's not searchable. This card, but, like, you know, is like, decks that were decent aren't too good anymore. One thing I will give him, though, Called by the Grape at 2, pretty nice. But also, why is Super Poly at 2? That just doesn't make sense to me. And, once again, don't really care for Max C. Also, why is Predaplant limited? And I mean, all this makes sense, I guess, for the OCG, but, like, here, I don't get it. Max C is not good enough for this to happen. And another thing I'll show you, this is the last problem I have, and this is more specific because I don't think anyone in the world plays ninja stills. But for ninjas, I actually have a really good deck, and it's super close to what is here. Extra deck's exact copy, and the main deck is the exact copy except for 1 card. And that is because the card just does not exist, and that's Divine Sword Phoenix Blade. So basically, without that card, it completely ruins this entire archetype. And I just don't think it's fun that wanted to ruin an entire archetype. And the reason why I say that is because this deck sucks control. And this deck is not good enough to be a combo deck without Iocide. And now we still have Iocide, but Iocide was so important because it sent Divine Sword Phoenix Blade. And you also had DDDR, so you could resummon the monsters he sent to the graveyard, because this deck has a horrible time summoning. Usually you get 1 normal summon of your conductor, and that's it, and then you just have to rely on special from there, and then, like, this will search you a card and get you at least 1 special summon. Now the thing is, if you don't have a trap in your hand, you're not going to get to do anything else, unless you link 3, which wouldn't really do anything, because you want to summon the Upstart Golden Ninja, and then you can go and use its effect to discard the trap to summon your Grandmaster Hanzo. And that searches you your other Pendulum monster, and then you can do Pendulum from there, and then you get to draw 2 really easily. But the main problem here is you don't get the resummon ability of DDDR with the Divine Sword Phoenix Blade, which is so important for this deck, because after you link 2, you can't really go much where. Unless if you have like this in your hand, but you're not going to be able to search 2 Pendulum monsters and this without the effect of DDDR. So it just kind of ruins it in my opinion. And basically what I'm saying is the main problem with this is the ban list. I don't, or the card list, whatever you want to call this. There's not really a ban list in here. It's just more here, whatever is here. But it just makes that game really unfun for me. I don't know. It just annoyed me that there's like 3 decks right there that I main or like playing a lot that aren't the same. Now Sky Striker might be a little bit better. Dark Magician obviously isn't as good, and Ninja's completely dead. And you can't play it, so I don't know. It just annoys me that that's 3 different decks, probably more. Even like Sky Striker, and I didn't go over, or not Sky Striker, 6 Samurai. Like they don't have Cannon Soldier, so you can't play the FTK, and that was like the best version of it, unless you played Control. But so yeah. Anyways, those are my main problems. Summing up, card list available, players not playing fast consistently or like with good internet, so it takes forever. Um, just the loading times in between everything, and how the packs are arranged and structure decks that are available. Does have it highlights though, especially that it's bringing new people into the community, so we can always give it that. Anyways, that was my full honest opinion. If you enjoyed the game, good for you. If you agree with me, please let me know, or if you have any other comments or like negatives or like counteracts to it, I guess you could say, please let me know, and have a good day, guys. Bye.